Yes.
So as we celebrate America, 2 local veterans are working to make sure no one who served our armed forces is ever forgotten.
That's right. News 6 anchor Justin Warmoth introduces us to a pair of women dedicating their lives to helping their fellow veterans.
They may be retired now.
Never wanted to be seen as a woman. I was a soldier.
But Lorraine Holland and Daila Espeut-Jones still live, breathe, and sleep the United States Army.
22 years long, 22 years strong, I served Uncle Sam.
These days, instead of parachuting, loading guns, or serving as combat soldiers,
it is my job to reach out and touch each and every one.
My only job is to help the veterans.
They serve in nearly a dozen veterans councils and organizations, working to make sure no veteran is ever left behind in any way.
Our big push for MOA this year is to get legislation, just like they did with Agent Orange for the Vietnam veterans, to cover the veterans coming back from Iraq and Afghanistan, to make sure that they get their VA benefits that cover for disability.
My job, and as the chair of the Orange County Mayor's Veterans Advisory Council, is to use those vehicles. And the vehicles that I'm talking about are the support organizations, the veteran organizations that are out there to bridge the gap between the military and their families to get them the help that they need.
One of their biggest missions is education and spreading awareness.
Because there's so many veterans who are in just Central Florida alone who know nothing about the benefits they deserve and what's coming to them.
Or even if they do know about their benefits, they're not likely to speak up.
There are so many veterans out there who feel as though that even though they serve, those benefits, are not theirs because it should go to someone else.
When it comes to female veterans,
oftentimes we're left behind and we receive no recognition whatsoever.
Women that don't necessarily see themselves as a veteran. What we've discovered is a lot of them say, oh, I'm just a mother now, I'm just a wife, I didn't serve in combat. And we're saying, no, you served. You deserve these rights. So we're trying to reach those women.
In fact, Lorraine was part of a committee that just finished a report examining issues female veterans face, like lack of women's health primary care providers at the VA, lack of beds for female vets at homeless shelters, especially those with kids, and a lack of tools, resources, and information to help women transition back to civilian life.
And there's a lot of women that had military sexual trauma, MST, and they don't want to come forward because they were so severely traumatized by it. And so now we're looking at that also. Do our veteran service officers, do we have enough women so that if they don't feel comfortable coming forward and talking to a man to get their benefits?
It's a lot of work, a job that's never really done.
It's every single day. Every single day my phone rings.
But both women say they'd have it no other way. I
can't tell you, I can't put it in words, the satisfaction I get.
So when I reach one person, I can actually go to sleep that night with a smile on my face because I know that that veteran is one less out there on the streets.
I love that they're doing all of that because if there's anyone that we need to be helping and celebrating on a day like today, it is our veterans.